attention. You looking for divine and a little intervention. And the birds don't fly without my permission. I'm probably in the sky, flying with the fishes, or maybe in the ocean, swimming with the pigeons. See, my world is different, like the Wayne. And if you want trouble, I want the same thing. And you know that I'm a ride with my...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the Texans going up against the Bengals.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. Leopard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. Finding room inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Again, it's Pumphrey. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the first down, convert on third down, and how about doing it old school style, doing it with a run and play.
Here's a run with Mixon, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go.
Off play action, it's Webb. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
All right, here we go. Green, 39. No. Check, Patriot.
Webb now from the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. First down throw, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. From the red zone now, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38.
On second down, here's Watson. Now he's flushed out left. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. Man 38. Man 38.
Now Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now it's Counter, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Here's Watson now on second down. Flushed out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. To throw on third down, Webb. Escaping the pressure right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Connor. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. From the gun on third, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
On first down, it's Webb. To Mixon on the check down. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go.
They run with Pumphrey, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it. from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Here we go. 1-9.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Here we go. 1-9.
From the gun, here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 3 yards remaining here on second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, Webb can't escape as he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, it's Watson. Keeps himself upright. He gets away from one. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 38.
Back to throw, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. First down throw. Webb got his man. It's Eifert. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. This one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Watson now to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Here we go.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars that have scored to grab the lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there for the Bengals. 69 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Here we go now.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Watson on first down. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The ball comes out.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Following the fumble recovery, Webb under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Watch it now, here we go. Back there, Philly, here we go. Here we go now. Green, 39.
On second down, Webb. Able to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing on third and long. Webb. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And here comes the Texans now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Bengals have recovered it.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Third. Green, 39.
Eifert, the man in motion. Now Mixon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And now out comes Houston. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 23 yards on the play. And the wideout in motion. Now a first down throw, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. And Jacksonville, they have moved out in front late. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Third and long, it's Watson. But he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's go!
Watson looks to throw again. Now he's forced out left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Red zone opportunity.
Let's go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Out of the gun, Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal.
Let's go!
A shotgun snap for Watson. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, Yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Webb now from the gun. Forced out to his left. And this one's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now out comes Houston. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
Watson now throwing on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. Again, it's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line...
And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go.
Here's Watson, operating from the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Bears have just scored, so they add on to their lead. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Cincinnati, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.